Hello.
Oi. Oi.
Hey,
Sorry, I had my ring.
you had your what?
I had my ringer off.
Oh shit. I figured. Yeah, I had my fucking Bluetooth headphones hooked up to mine, so I couldn't figure out why the fuck I couldn't hear your phone ringing. So I had to figure out how to unpair them. So what's
I
up?
just got high and I was working on writing this fucking obnoxious history.
Oh, you're writing this book?
Yeah, but man, it's gonna be like 4,000 pages long, and I
Oh.
haven't even begun it, man. Like none of it makes any sense, and it's all happening like on different dimensions at the same fucking time. It's just,
I don't know. I have this feeling that it's I have a feeling it probably won't be as long as you think it's gonna be.
I'm like talking about moving to Murray, Kentucky. And how, like, right when I moved there was right when Bill Buck and J.D. Wilkes moved out of there.
Mhm.
And, meeting that guy, like, years later. It's just weird, man.
Yeah.
You start seeing it, like, you keep seeing the same. You know how it is. Our lives are weird.
Yeah, you just cross paths with the same people.
So weird.
Yeah. So yeah. So I rolled my first blunt in like 5 years this morning. You saw the photographic evidence of it.
Get the fuck out. I have a blunt here, too.
Dude, it's not going well though.
Oh, you got to get these zigzags, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're pre.
They're what?
It's already a pre-roll. It's just like it's a tobacco leaf, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's empty, and you stuff it with weed and twist it up.
I don't know, man. I kind of like the challenge, but I used to be really
Yeah.
badass at doing them. And those swishers, they're fucking awesome if you can get them done right.
You mean like dig it out with a pocket knife?
Yeah. Or cut it. I just cut it open and stick it back together with honey. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it's working very well for me this morning.
Now I'm smoking 2 joints at the same time.
Really? I can't even get this one to go. And I keep sucking weed in my mouth.
With the, as you said, blunt.
Mm.
You're going on tour, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on a sec. Let me fucking try to. Okay. Yeah, I'm going back out on tour for a little while. Probably just like a couple weeks, I think, is all I can probably swing this round, but I'm pretty excited to do it.
That's awesome.
What's that in the background?
I have like a couple normal fucking days off.
Huh?
Finally had a couple semi-normal days off because of this fire shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you have your mouth on the phone, right? Because I can't hear you very well.
Oh, I have you on speakerphone, that's why. Plus I mumble.
Oh.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. We gotta, because I'm recording this on this app, so we gotta get the best quality we can. It turns out really good, but if something...
What app do you...
It's actually, I can't remember what it's called. It's just some shit. It's like a call recorder or some shit. But it's pretty rad because I can just like Dropbox the audio file to this guy I know, and then he just fucking converts the file into like an MP3 or some shit, throw some photos on it, and then post it on YouTube.
Well, I need that so I can do that for Honky Tilter.
Yeah, man. I liked your idea too, because I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna start trying that Zoom, man. I didn't know you could fucking I didn't know you could get it on your phone. B, I didn't know you could upload that shit to YouTube.
Oh, it'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be pretty rad. People could be trying to watch. I mean, people could be watching me try to fucking get this blunt going right now. Been laughing their asses off.
You're not recording yet, are you?
Yeah, it's on right now, dude. It starts the second you pick up the phone.
Oh, that's lame. You should call me back then.
Nah, we're just gonna roll.
All right.
We're gonna keep going. That's how it happens. That's how I do it. God damn it, this is gonna fucking piss me off, though. I knew it was too good to be fucking true. What?
You're gonna play Moonrunners?
Yeah, I'm playing Moonrunners.
Who else is playing? Is that your first time playing that?
Yeah, I was on the bill and had to bail because I was poor. I'm still poor, but I'm touring out there with the Travelers and Honeycutt.
That was badass.
Yep.
Who else is playing that thing?
He hasn't really dropped a lot of the headliners yet, and to be honest with you, I can't remember who he told me who they were, but I probably shouldn't say anyways. But even if I would say, I can't remember. I know. I'll just say I think Roger Allen Wade's one of them.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about him bailing on Ruckus that year, last minute, and his fucking booking agent fucking being a cocksucker. But I like Roger Allen Wade and his music.
Oh yeah, man.
He should pick a better booking agent though, and a booking company.
It's the Soul Destroyer, man.
Huh?
That record, DeGello Motel.
Oh yeah.
Motel. Oh my God. You know what I was listening to today?
What's up?
This Tom Vandenvon guy. I had this song called In Times.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, he played Ruckus a couple years ago.
He played last year, I thought. Right.
And he played 2000. So I guess yeah, last year it would have been 2017, not this year, but the year before.
That was another guy I like listening to.
He's pretty cool. He's kind of a weird cat though.
Oh, I reckon.
All those, like, I don't know, all those NorCal, they got their own little clique, you know, like Willie T. Taylor and Tom and a few other folks. They got their own little circle, and those guys are just kind of weird cats. Like, I don't know them, so I'm, like, not talking any shit, but they're just weird, odd bunch.
I just reckon they probably wouldn't like me very much.
Yeah, I don't think they would me either. I think I'm probably a little too, I don't know, I own, like, a gun, so, you know.
Yeah. It's America.
America.
I mean, seriously, you know, like, because, like, now I'm part of a multicultural household. I'm trying to explain this whole American dynamic to Louise. She doesn't understand it quite.
Yeah.
And, like, this gun thing, I'm personally not comfortable with the only people having guns being the police and the military. I'm just not cool with that.
Yeah, me either. Or criminals. You know?
Well, define criminal. I mean, that
yeah.
evolved some. But, I don't know. And, I don't know. It's really odd to think that when I went to high school, I mean, there were 100 guns in the parking lot, man.
Yeah, that's how it was,
and
man.
Mostly in unlocked trucks.
Even when I went to high school, man, it was the same way, you know. I'm from a small town, so it was no big deal. I mean, like shit buttoned up once Columbine happened. That was the day that kids that's the day the rule that kids couldn't bring guns to school in their cars happened. Was when Columbine happened.
I mean, yeah.
But until then, it was fine, you know.
I'm just saying the guns aren't the problem.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, I feel like we could do a little better with the laws for them, but I mean, there's always a scapegoat for everything, you know. Um, you blame mental health, they blame fucking whatever, you know. And I mean, anybody that has a pulse can walk into an office and get fucking, um, they can get fucking diagnosed as fucking mentally ill in some way, you know.
Well,
So
because the fucking world's mentally ill.
the Republicans want to fucking, they want to blame the mentally ill and say that it's a fucking issue with the fucking government not having enough resources for mentally ill people, and then the fucking Democrats want to say it's because the gun laws are shitty, you know. So
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more of a big picture thing than that.
yeah, our society's fucked.
I mean, I don't think it's innate in human beings who are living in a first world country, you know, where we have more than enough. We're not competing for survival.
No, we're not.
To turn on themselves violently like that for no fucking reason, kind of indicates to me that you have a society, an empire in decline. I mean,
Well, we're being brainwashed, if you ask me.
This is not normal fucking behavior.
No, we're being brainwashed.
For people hurting each other the way they do, for people to be as agitated as they are, and you know, hell, you've hunted, right? I was trying to explain to Louise, like the first time you get a deer in your sights, it's hard to pull the trigger on a fucking deer.
I couldn't do it. I've never killed anything. I've been hunting, but I have never killed. Well, I've killed like birds and shit, but I felt terrible about it.
Right.
You know.
And for somebody to turn a gun on unarmed people, for this to be recurring, there's something fucking wrong.
Yeah, and in masses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much deeper than anything.
Man, we see it on the news all the time. We're just bombing villages. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we are. We just bomb fucking villages and. Yeah.
And I think it really affects. I think it affects the health of the planet too. I mean, no wonder we're having all these fucking volcanic eruptions and forest fires and hurricanes and shit. I mean, it's all kind of related in a weird way.
Yeah.
Something's off.
Yeah, something's off, man. You can feel it in the air. If you ask me, something big's gonna happen soon.
You can be like Luke Skywalker and not like new Star Wars.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I've always kind of like pictured that might be what Earth looks like when shit hits the fan. Is how the beginning scenes of Star Wars starts. You know.
Looking pretty apocalyptic, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not just America. Like this is going on all over the world. Look at Russia, China, England's having all these fucking problems. Germany.
What problems England having?
Oh, they're wanting to get out of the European Union, man, and everybody's like kind of squaring up, and you know they're literally trying to build a fucking wall.
Oh, that's right.
You know, it's like you'd think we'd figure it out by now.
Well,
it's like we're preparing for, I think, global cataclysm, because of this, you know, this problem environmentally, all this global warming and shit's going to cause people it's going to drain natural resources. It's going to cause more refugees.
Well, yeah. It could. I mean, who knows?
We don't need another hero.
Everybody just needs to start growing weed, man.
Yeah.
every country should be required to grow a certain amount of marijuana plants.
Yeah, I find it really odd that people just. I'm not sure why it was made illegal in the first place.
I was gonna say I find it really odd that people like to vote against things that are in their best interest, like free healthcare and um marijuana and the medical benefits that you can't even fucking deny are real.
Some people, are so consumed with anger that they don't look at anything objectively. And that's like not just Republicans. It's like,
Oh no, it's not. I'm not putting it all on Republicans. And I had a conversation today with Mr. Corey Peterson, who plays ruckus quite a bit, and he's a farmer here in town, and or not in town, but in Morrill County. And he made some posts yesterday about how, because right now Oregon, the eastern side of Oregon, actually like 3/4 of Oregon is absolutely fucking insanely pissed because Kate Brown got governor again. So they're really fucking tired of getting outvoted by a very small area of the state because nobody gives a shit about 3/4 of the state. They just care about what's going on Portland and the I-5 area.
well, same thing in Siskiyou County. I mean, like we weren't even represented. That's why all of our fucking logging.
Well, our fucking governor last year, I don't even know if she's been to the eastern side of Oregon more than just passing through. Last year, she booked a private flight from Portland to La Grande. She fucking flew there, gave a speech about how she was raising taxes, and then fucking just flew back to Portland. What the fuck does that say?
So how does that affect him as a farmer? Like, does she have environmental?
Okay, so anyways, this is where I'm going at it. Yeah, a lot of their environmental stuff, and then I think too, they don't want, and a lot of it comes down to Planned Parenthood bullshit, stupid fucking horse shit that doesn't matter.
Parenthood? What the fuck?
Well, because a lot of people are so fucking religious around here, and I'm not saying this about Corey, but here, I mean, this is why I'm saying they're drawing this line in Oregon right now, because 3/4 of the state's very old fashioned, and then you've got Portland, which owns most of the population of the state. But anyway, so here's where I'm getting at. It's 3/4 of the state wants to let Idaho buy Oregon out, and then we would be part of Idaho. And this idea came from, is for years they've talked about, the eastern side of Oregon and Washington have talked about making their own state because of this. We have all this farmland and we have all this stuff that's not getting, we pay these guys taxes and we pay these guys their all these fees and whatever, and we pay into this shit and we don't see any results on our end. We're the ones that have broken ass shit. Our schools are suffering too, and we don't see any kind of funding, not a lot of it. They don't really seem to give a shit about us over there. But anyway, so then Idaho's decided to put their nose into shit and be like, oh, well, we'll fucking let you come be our state. And I'm kind of I'm okay with Oregon and Washington, Eastern Oregon and Washington joining up, because that might be good, because we adopt the good things that Oregon gives us, or has given us, and then we get rid of the bullshit. But I'm not about to become Idaho. If Idaho buys my side of the state out, I'm fucking out. But this is all shit that's been talked about for years anyways. Every election time, it gets fucking posted up on Facebook, sign the petition to become Idaho. It's probably never, ever going to happen.
That's weird.
Yeah. Didn't the state of Jefferson kind of had the same thing, right? Where they wanted to be their own state?
Well, essentially, in his thing, it was lack of representation, because there's a copper belt that goes there, and they wanted to have access to it to mine it, and the government said, no, you can't build your fucking roads on government land. And they said, well, you're sitting on a natural resource that could help our county out. It's always something like that, right? So, we're going to succeed and get access to this copper, and this is right before World War II. And then World War II happened, everyone got drafted, and it sort of went away. But they're on their way. I mean, Wairika was the capital of the state of Jefferson. Now everybody in the fucking state of Jefferson.
Yeah.
Like, you got to draw the line somewhere, man. I mean, I don't know. I remember one of the last times I played over in Humboldt, I was like, you guys are technically part of the original state of Jefferson, but that was before everyone knew you were a bunch of tree worshippers and everything. But oh yeah, that's what I was going to say about that place, Reggie's. Wow, played there like years and years ago, and I was saying something about Obama, right? From Chicago. Someone lit my ass up. It might have even been, I don't even know, it might have even been in the MySpace days. Calling me a racist.
Oh, really? But, well, it is it's Obama's hometown. He's like God there.
Well, I know, that's why I was making fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I bet you miss him now, though, don't you?
You know what? It's funny you should bring that up, because I was just telling Louise. I was like, okay, I grew up and Carter was president. And granted, I was pretty young and I wasn't super conscious, and we were coming out of the Vietnam War, but it was still John Denver and the Muppet Show and fucking rainbows and vans and like puffy vests. It was a good time. Then came Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fucking Darth Vader. Like, what did Jello Biafra call him? Grandpa Caligula.
Oh, still people will still say he's one of the greatest presidents of all time.
Oh no, evil motherfucker, evil time. Evil times abound. Then you had him, and then you had the first Bush, who was like the total puppet master.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then...
That's 16 years of Republicans, isn't it?
Something like that.
Like, all right. Oh,
Clinton. And Clinton wasn't that cool, dude. But he was better than Reagan and Bush.
Yeah.
But he wasn't as cool as Carter. Then Clinton's gone, and they bring in the second Bush, who's worse than Reagan.
And the first Bush.
Then they bring in Obama, who's not even as cool as Clinton, who wasn't even as cool as Carter, but is better than the evil-ass Bush. Then they bring in Trump, who's worse than the fucking...
devil.
Just what
He's worse than the devil.
Kerouac and Burroughs wrote this, I don't know what you want to call it, but they wrote it. It's called like boiling the hippo. It's like the analogy of boiling the frog, where if you throw the frog into a pot of boiling water, it just jumps out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you throw a pot of like tepid water and you gradually increase the heat, it'll sit there and boil to death. And that's what they've done to us. Like, gee, Obama, really? I mean, like, policy-wise, wasn't that cool of a dude.
Yeah, I can't say as I'm a fan of his health care policy. He took a good idea and kind of made it really shitty. And everybody will argue with me on this because they fucking love it, but I don't see how fining people for not having health care because they can't afford it makes anything better. That doesn't make healthcare more affordable. It just fucking is making people who are fucking poor as fuck buy something that they fucking can't afford.
there's no reason we can't have free health care for everyone else.
No, it's free in Canada. It's free in fucking UK. And then they paint this picture of, oh, well, you have to wait forever and all this bullshit just because,
Get a rotator cuff surgery.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm going, like, 3 weeks in between appointments for them to, like, make an appointment to schedule the next appointment.
Yeah.
So, come on now.
Yeah, oh no, it's bullshit here already, and I pay for it. I pay fucking 200, like close to $200 a month, and that doesn't even cover most of my shit. That covers, like 3/4 of it. Which, when you get down to brass tacks on the medical field, that doesn't, that's still a lot of fucking money,
Word.
So, and in Canada, you can fucking walk into a goddamn doctor and get help. You can go into a pharmacy and get free fucking meds, and they don't have as bad of a fucking opioid problem as we do.
Yeah. I got my own theories about that.
Yeah.
I mean, they just dumped it on small towns. Dumped it. Everyone was getting overprescribed this shit, and naturally it overflows to the street. And then there's all the supply, and all this demand, and then they take the supply and they restrict it, and all these people are strung out on it.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
It's the same thing they did with fucking crack in the inner cities. They did with their fucking chemicals in these little small towns, man.
Yeah, it's so bad here right now. Like they put these guys, they give these guys unlimited pain pills for fucking years, and now they put them on these like pain policies or some shit is what they call them, where like or not contracts, pain contracts, where you get rationed a certain amount of fucking painkillers. And then they just, if you don't jump through all their fucking hoops and pay all this fucking money, they cut you off completely.
Oh yeah, it's such a fucking racket. It's insidious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this legal marijuana's got them fucking scared, and I love it. I fucking love it because it's got them fucking scared. These motherfuckers. You watch though; they're gonna find their way to get their piece of the pie from it. They're trying right now. You give it another couple of years, they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, look at all these benefits from marijuana," because they'll have their fucking goddamn hands in it finally. And then we'll probably be smoking fucking marijuana with all kinds of bullshit fucking chemicals that they put in fucking, cigarettes and shit, because fucking Marlboro will take over.
Hummingbird omen, just like a hummingbird just flew down there.
Oh, like in that one fucking Disney movie with Uncle Remus.
Oh, dude, I went to college with this guy. He was a fucking trip. He wrote he was in my writing program. He wrote all these poems like that were really fucked up, like about dead snakes and whatever else. Anyway,
trying to be Jim Morrison and shit.
No, he was very, and he was a rapper. He was very strange. But part of our research project is we had to research. You had to find a publication and like research it back to like all of its printings and if it was made into a film and if edits were made. And he chose "Song of the South" because his grandparents would read it to him as a kid in Kentucky, right? To sleep. And so he found the movie because Disney totally tried to wipe out any evidence of that ever existing. But he found the reel-to-reel because he went to the university and they located like the reel-to-reel of it. And like, oh man.
So that's what that was called, a Song of the South?
Song of the South, yeah.
I remember watching it when I was a kid. I don't remember what was so racist about it. I just remember some black dude singing Zippity Doo Dah.
Well, you had Uncle Remus, and they call the slaves uncle because even if like somebody was your dad, you couldn't call him dad because the father was the owner of the plantation and the mother was his wife. So all the blacks would be known like Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben.
Oh, shit. That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, and the like Tar Baby and all this. And Uncle Remus was a fucking slave. You know, like at least historically, I don't know if accurate's the word, but I don't know why Disney even tries to duck it.
Well, yeah, because everybody knows they're a racist company. They were. They probably still are.
Jew, man. Disney was like a Nazi supporter and a Jew. And just
oh, yeah, Walt Disney was a Nazi sympathizer.
And
he sent money to the Nazi party.
Yeah, he made like films for him or something too, I think. Fucking crazy ass.
Yeah, and he's like frozen, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
They should unfreeze his ass so he can fucking see what's going on today. He'd probably end up being Hitler again or some shit.
No shit. Yeah. I mean, God, if you think about it, okay, think about Disney and how much money Disney's worth. You're like, why is Disney worth so much fucking money? And it's not just that, like, licensing, and it's not just that, like, they make so much money into movies, but Disney literally is, like, writing the mythology of our times, right? So when you get, like, Disney and Fox, and they merge together and they get Star Wars, like, people respond to these myths, even though they're created in like a Disney studio or Lucasfilms, they respond to these myths the same way, like people used to sit around, or I guess respond to Bible stories, or they would respond to weird Greek myths, like it's weird, man. They're like controlling the narrative of a society, because they're almost like laying the foundation for like a new morality. That's how I see it, man.
Well, yeah, and they control a lot, like how our youth thinks,
Oh, yeah. That fucking Frozen's so abstract, I can't make sense of it. I'm like, what are you fucking saying here? Like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
This is like really? Who wrote that shit? Sartre? It's like, I don't. The moral ambiguity of Frozen, I can't fucking fathom. And you know what I did like though was that Brave.
Brave was good.
Brave was good, man.
They got some good ones, man.
Yeah, but I know they're fucking with me. The chance they get with fucking Walt Disney's weird occult worldview. And then now they're like creeping into the Star Wars universe, and I'm like, wait a second, because George Lucas was all into using like cultural archetypes and stuff, and his whole what's the name of that fucking guy that George Lucas was all into? Joseph Campbell. Now you have Disney.
Yeah, wasn't George Lucas was kind of shady, wasn't he?
I don't know, man. Like, he did Indiana Jones. That was all right. But just, some of his other stuff, like that THX 11 whatever. You ever see that? Yeah, fucking disturbed. And I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, I haven't been ever really like super into George Lucas or Star Wars or shit,
Well, the original, run of Star Wars, with the exception of Return of the Jedi, which is boring. But the Star Wars Empire Strikes Back, I mean, those films are...
Yeah.
Before he went fucked with them.
Yeah.
Like the original where Han Solo shoots Greedo, and Greedo's like, whoa, what the fuck? Like the original Star Wars.
Yeah, they, Honeycutt'll say that he's, like, he says that Yoda's a monk.
You know what? You really can't listen to him because, like, I'll tell you something about him. Well, I guess you can listen to him on some Star Wars related matters, but I I remember like we'd barely known each other, and I was telling he's like this huge Black Sabbath guy, obviously,
Uh-huh.
and I really like the Dio era Black Sabbath, and he got so pissed. It's like one of the only things I've ever seen him pissed about.
Yeah.
Fucking pissed about Black Sabbath. And now he acknowledges heaven and hell at least. So I don't know. I wonder if he's as steadfast as Star Wars beliefs because, like, here, I'm gonna write this joint. Just a second. I'm gonna get some coffee too because this is important.
So we're at. I can't listen to anything Honeycutt says.
No, I can listen to most things James says. Honestly, he's an engaging conversationalist.
I hate Dio in general.
How the fuck can you hate Dio? It's hilarious and good.
Because it's terrible, and he was a fucking cocksucker. You ever see? Oh man, there's this thing on Hulu right now. It's called God damn it. Well, anyways, it's huh?
What the fuck? Are you talking about Ronnie James Dio?
Yeah, I can't stand Ronnie James Dio.
He's like castle metal, like. What? How can you not, dude?
First off, I don't really like the 80s in general, man. But Dio was probably one of the worst.
Good,
People hate me for it. They're like, "What? You don't like Dio?" No, I don't like Dio.
Dio's fucking rad. Some of his stuff's total shit. I mean, that's good.
Like most of his stuff is total shit.
Okay.
Minus Rainbow in the Dark, which is pretty good.
Rainbow, Gypsy, Stand Up and Shout, Holy Diver, even though that's been played out of my mind. Last in Line, We Rock, I Speed at Night. Six Part, the title track is pretty good. All the albums with Rainbow are good. The first two Sabbath records are pretty good. And then Dehumanizer, it's got some good songs like TV Crimes and I and After All. And then the stuff he did with Heaven and Hell is good too. But then like there's all the Dio that's in between there that's just absolute fucking like crystal ball metal that sucks. Yeah. Oh heaven. Like Vision Quest.
I went, hey, random thought, because I'm like, I've got the TV on right now, and Walk the Line's about to go on. And yeah, it sucks. But anyways, I went and watched Bohemian Rhapsody last night. I don't know how to feel about it, really. Have you seen it?
Are you like questioning your sexuality or something?
Shut the fuck up. No, not quite that, No, I just don't know, man, how I feel about the guy that played Freddie Mercury.
Who is the guy that played Freddie Mercury?
I don't know, some dude. Are you like a fan of Queen?
To an extent.
Oh, fuck. You like Dio, but you say to an extent about Queen?
Well, like We Will Rock You and shit? No, I can't handle it.
Oh, dude.
Another one bites the dust. Like, then there's like 90s Queen, which I appreciate, but I don't necessarily dig. Like, It's a Miracle. But I do like the early Queen, like the first few Queen records, and I love that Flash Gordon soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like the early Queen, like Killer Queen.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But I don't know. I think all of it's pretty good.
Well, yeah, because they're fucking brilliant.
Yeah, they are. They're fucking brilliant as shit. That's what happens when you have like an astrophysicist playing guitar for you.
No, I mean that guy's a fucking phenomenal guitar player. Even like their songs that suck, I'm like, that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, they're pretty like crazy, man. Um, yeah, it was pretty good though. You should watch it. I'm just not sure how I feel. I think I feel kind of the same way. I'll probably feel the same way about the guys I do Joaquin Phoenix and Walk the Line. I think eventually though.
About Blaze Foley.
Huh?
Making a movie about Blaze Foley.
Oh yeah, that looks really good. Actually, it's already made. It should be out soon. Yeah. Now we're talking. What the fuck is that called? And they've got Ethan Hawke's playing him too.
He's making it.
Yeah. Dude, I went to Blazer's grave with Owen.
Yeah, Owen was big into Blaze Foley.
Yeah, we went there. I didn't even know who the fuck he was until I went and saw his grave.
I could only find.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be good, man. They should do one about fucking Guy Clark and Towns too, man. Maybe that'll lead into it somehow.
I like your version of that song, Dublin Blues, man.
Yeah, I could have done better, I think. I was just kind of fucking around. I love Guy Clark. He's one of my favorites.
It's really weird because it's like I always send Louise songs, and I send her like that song. I texted to her. We both have music, and then I saw your version of it. I'm like, fuck, this is rad.
Um, I was always like a big Towns fan. Like, Guy had to kind of grow on me, you know?
I'm the same way. I like Town Van Zandt way the fuck more, but now I'm seeing the Guy Clark's like a way better singer. He's a better writer.
Yeah, and he wasn't quite the shit show that Towns is either, you know? Like, he was a little more rounded altogether, and I think that I think that he probably had a lot more inspiration on Towns than people like to think, because that guy was writing good songs till he died.
You
His
ever
last,
listen to Terry?
huh?
You ever listen to Terry Allen?
Huh?
Around the same time, he's one of those weird Texas dudes. Did that song? I'm a high straight plain view. I
Huh.
bet not lose and fresh duck in new deal. But Bobby Bear did it.
Oh,
Some call me high hand, some call me low hand, but I'm holding what I am.
okay.
You know that song? I'm
Yeah, I think so.
panhandling, manhandling, post holing, dust bowling, daddy. Yeah, that got Terry Allen, Rusty Weir. There's some fucking crazy Texas. Dave
Huh.
Allen Coe, I really dig, man.
Yeah, he's got some good songs, but he's just a fucking piece of shit, man.
Oh, as a human being, he's a fucking. I don't know.
He's worse than fucking. God damn, he's worse than fucking. I don't know. He's probably like the worst ever, as far as a human being goes.
I don't know. I don't know what he's actually done. I mean, I just. He's like a pro wrestler, and I don't get why.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it, man. He's like a pro wrestler. So I watched this interview with him one time, and he was dressed like Kid Rock pretty much, and he had all these fucking rings and a cane. He was like dressed like a pimp, and he was like talking about how like he's like, I wrote the song "Single Father" because I'm single and I'm a father. I'm like, dude, you have like 18 kids and none of them like you.
See that camera over there? That's the cyber. I'm the punk. I was like, Billy, I was a douche. I can't see nothing but spotlight. Spotlight, see nothing. I love David Allen Coe in the 70s.
Back when he was the rhinestone cowboy.
all of my heart is for free. No,
Yeah.
David Allan Coe in the 70s was badass, and in the 80s, some of it was good, like when he was going through his like Jimmy Buffett phase.
Yeah. I doubt that motherfucker ever fucking killed anybody in prison, though.
No.
I took a mop and I hit him. Hey, shut the fuck up, David Allan Coe. He probably didn't even do prison time.
Billy Joe Shaver tried to kill somebody, man.
Did he? No, he successfully killed somebody.
No, he didn't kill him.
No, he killed the fuck out of him.
No.
I'm pretty sure he killed him.
No, didn't kill him. The guy fucking lived.
I don't know, man. I thought he killed him.
Nope.
Because I thought the whole thing was this Billy Joe Shaver got off on murder.
No, he got off on shooting a guy.
Oh. It was
And,
self-defense, wasn't it?
I don't know. You're going to find a jury to convict Billy Joe Shaver of fucking anything in Texas? I mean, come on.
I don't know,
Like,
man.
really.
Texas sucks, so yeah, probably.
Not if you're Billy Joe Shaver.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it was a self-defense. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny Paycheck, though, he went to jail for it.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't
you ever
remember
talk to Billy Don Burns? Like, if I ever met that dude, like, Billy Don Burns was part of, like, helping Johnny Paycheck out when he was in prison.
Oh, really?
Billy Don Burns got, like, Merle Haggard to go play a fucking concert in prison with Johnny Paycheck, and Billy Don Burns was working on all these songs with.
Oh, that's right. Paycheck did do time in prison because he took that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why didn't he end up? They end up giving him take this job and shove somehow. I don't know.
Coe wrote that.
Yeah, I know, and Coe hates Johnny Paycheck for it. Yeah, because I guess he did some interview where they're like, "Who wrote take this job and shove it?" And he's like, "I don't know, some guy."
Paycheck is a fucking maniac.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit too.
You ever see the Merle Haggard at Oakland Coliseum and Willie Nelson shows up and then fucking Johnny Paycheck's there and he's like spun out of his fucking mind looking like Charles Manson. Like maybe 85 fucking pounds wearing a headband, a big ass mustache, and like flying across the stage being a land squid because he can't control his fucking arms.
A land squid.
Like, yeah, totally. Like whatever the fuck he was, like whatever pills he was on, involuntary spasms. Willie Nelson's all stoned out of his mind.
Yeah, probably like, what the fuck?
Haggard. I think it was either Anaheim. No, it was Oakland Coliseum. You can find it on YouTube. It's hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta send me a link to that, dude. I want to see it.
Oh, Merle Haggard. He was a maniac, man. People forget. He was fucking crazy, too.
Yeah, Merle Haggard. All those guys are fucking bonkers, dude. Dude, even the good ones, man. When Willie Whalen, Chris Christopherson, and fucking Johnny Cash are like the ones that they'll let on fucking TV, there's a goddamn problem. All those guys are fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking crazy.
Oh. Hey, speaking of Christopherson, this is a big topic of conversation. It's a big topic of debate in my household. Do you know there's a new Star is Born?
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't see it, but I saw that.
What's your verdict on that?
I don't know, man. It's been a long time since I've seen the original. And just hearing that it was remade, all it made me want to do is watch Honeysuckle Rose. But
Honeysuckle Rose is great, and you have Slim Pickens in there.
Mhm. But anyways, I remember watching it as a kid, but I haven't. I should go back and watch it. But I kind of like it, like the idea of it. And Lady Gaga really does a good job in the parts that I've seen her in. If you want me to be honest. But
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm a fan of Bradley Cooper too, so we'll see how it pans out. I'll watch it. I'll have to watch both of them, but it's going to be hard to beat Chris Christopherson. He's my favorite highwayman. It's pretty much a tie between Christopherson and Waylon for my favorite highwayman.
Huh.
I think he's like one of the most underrated songwriters in forever. I love Chris Christopherson. You ever watch that movie Bloodworth?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a fucking good movie, man. It's got Hank 3 in it too.
Is it really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, he plays the fucked up mailman.
You ever see Corn Dog Man?
Triple
K Marine.
What's it called? Corn Dog Man?
That's Corn Dog Man. No, it's fucked up. You don't want to watch that movie.
You have me on speakerphone again?
Yeah, you've been on speakerphone.
I have been?
Ah.
So who's all, is the whole family there right now? Listening to us babble?
Just right now.
Just right now? How's old Hannah doing?
Good. I don't know where she is. Probably fucking sneaking candy from downstairs.
Bananas Hannah.
Getting high on chocolate.
And getting high on getting by on chocolate and Hatchimals.
Man, I'm going to have to start thinking about. She did the shark.
Huh?
Like,
You're kind of muffled, dude.
Sorry. She does some crazy art. She just did the shark. She's kind of a nut.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she's your kid, dude.
Yeah. I've never drawn a shark, though.
I've never drawn a shark.
I'm just saying,
like, that's the craziest thing you'll ever see your fucking daughter do.
Oh, she does all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah, she's gonna end up doing something amazing.
I'm a big girl. You gotta let me do stuff. I'm like, you can't hold 2 gallons of milk and like pour it into a bowl of cereal without wasting milk. You're not there yet.
You're just not there yet. I'm not there yet.
I know.
Well, you know what, though? Maybe she'll do it, though. Who knows?
Like an asshole, I'm at Costco, and, I was like, oh, I'm going to get them this knitting thing. And it was like, they're super cool. Like, you can knit, like, it wasn't Hello Kitty. It's My Little Pony.
No.
But I didn't understand the level of fine motor skills required to do that. I can't do that shit. I don't know how they expect kids to do that.
Yeah. Well, kids are smarter these days, dude, in some ways,
Yeah. No, I'm convinced humanity is evolving.
In some ways, yeah. In some way it is, but in other ways we are evolving. Did you ever watch the episode of, did you ever watch Joe Rogan's podcast?
I do watch Joe Rogan sometimes.
Did you watch the one with him and Elon Musk?
No. Is that where he got Elon Musk high or something?
What? Yeah. He didn't even get high, dude. I don't even think Elon Musk didn't even inhale, I don't think. And then
Joe Rogan's a trip.
Dude, Joe Rogan's the shit, man. We need him for president, I think. He's a fucking genius.
he's a pretty smart dude. I think he does a really good show. It's like, yeah. I don't know. I agree with everything the guy says.
I don't either, but I agree with most of it.
He doesn't really say anything stupid either. You know what I mean?
No, and he researches. He just researches all the fucking time. I think, though...
Like if I had a radio show, like, I would pop off with the dumbest shit all the time. Because, yeah, I would. I couldn't help myself. So, it's like...
Well, and he has.
Like,
he has. People think that the... Well, back in the day, people think that he got really weird back in the day. Like Alex Jones-ish, almost. And then he just... He just stopped. And people think it's because the fucking feds were like, you need to shut your fucking mouth. Or else we're going to cause a lot of problems for you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's what people think. So.
Well,
which is weird to me because Jesse Ventura is still walking around. Alive and breathing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, even if people do have the information, what the fuck are they going to do with it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they can't really change anything. Most people are just going to think they're lying anyway. So I think that's why Jesse Ventura's, walking around still, or Alex Jones. Well, that and Alex Jones is fucking crazy. His balls.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
He really is. Legitimately fucking crazy.
Have you ever listened to Ben Shapiro?
Oh, God.
Dude, this dude I work with fucking loves that motherfucker. And he put him on for about 2 minutes a few weeks back. And I was like, this guy is full of shit. And you need to turn this off before I get fucking pissed. We're working in a mental health facility, and the guy's got Ben Shapiro fucking blasting over our work computers. Fucking idiot. What are you doing? What are you into right now?
I think I'm going to go drive Ruby into town.
Oh, who's Ruby?
Oh.
You're cutting out on me.
Oh, sorry. The 16-year-old.
Oh, okay. Is that Luis's daughter?
Yep.
Ruby, get back to the hills. Well, I don't think we accomplished a goddamn thing with this phone call except a bunch of weird shit, but that's how this segment's gonna go, and I'm already digging the whole phone call thing with random people. So
what you're gonna do with this, actually?
Huh?
I don't know what you can do with this, actually.
I'm just gonna upload it to Facebook, and if people want to listen to it, they can.
Oh.
Hey, are you happy with that track list you sent me?
Yes.
Did you talk to Mike at all about getting the art done?
No, not yet.
Because once Honeycutt's album, and Honeycutt, my split with Honeycutt is like ordered, which it should be in the next couple days. I'm gonna put yours up for pre-order, so we should get rolling on this art. And I think we should make some. I think we should make some merch with that new logo too.
Me too.
Like we should get some hats done and some shirts at least. Maybe some koozies. We could get some real cheap koozies made.
Shot glasses. Oh no.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive to get.
What?
Though. So shot glasses are pretty expensive to get. Though. I've looked into them. But
you know, it'd be the rat. Remember that dude in Bend, John?
Yes.
Have him make some Cheat and Hearts bourbon.
Bourbon?
Yeah.
You
want me to drive her, baby?
All right. Are you gonna take off?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up Paige too, man. She's at my mom's house, fucking probably fucking all hungover and shit. My mom's still convinced that she's in love with you though, just so you know. That every time you get remarried it breaks her heart a little bit more.
Oh.
She was convinced that you guys are gonna run away to Mexico and steal chickens.
Yeah.
She calls you Felix. Felix, like Feellicks. So, anyways.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and I'm on speakerphone too. That's great. I'm just such a fucking great example for all the kids in the room.
Oh, you're a wonderful example. You're a wonderful human being, dogbite.
Luis is probably getting ready to fucking drive to Hepner and rip my mom's face off or some shit now.
Oh, that's a cute story. I love it. It is cute.
Yeah.
We gotta come visit you guys.
Yeah, you do for sure. We need to do some stuff, man. I'm trying to keep a little busier with music, so maybe we'll figure something out. Like the roads are about to become a crapshoot though, so and then maybe in spring though.
Make it happen.
Yeah, we'll have to do it. Do it up. Actually, maybe we'll come see you too.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. We could fucking come down and visit you guys. Find somebody to watch the dogs for a few days.
In my table.
All right, I can barely hear you, dude. I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, then. I will talk to you very soon.
All right, later, man.
Bye.